Hey everyone, it's Steve. I get a lot of questions from people that I know about guns, basically because I know a lot about them. But the one question I get the most is, what kind of gun should I get? Well, my immediate question to them is, what are you going to use it for? And most of them say, I'm just going to use it for target practice or shooting at the range or whatever. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is the ideal target or range gun. Um, there's so many different styles of guns out here, and these are just examples. These are not the ultimate range guns or anything like that. They're just examples of, what I would consider ideal guns that you would want to purchase if you were just going to shoot at the range or maybe in competition or something like that. My examples, I have the CZ75, Glock 17, and a Ruger 2245. Basically, your target gun is going to be a gun that you're going to be shooting hundreds of thousands of rounds through over the course of time, probably thousands, but most likely you might run 100 rounds through it or maybe more every time you go to the range. So you want something that's going to be comfortable to shoot, that's light recoiling, that doesn't beat your hands up, beat your wrists up, just doesn't beat you up in general, like some firearms do that are not range guns or anything like that. So basically what I'm getting at is that your range gun is going to be a full-size gun. It can be compact. There are compact guns out there that can be range guns, and that would probably be an ideal situation. Maybe you could carry it and shoot at the range comfortably. I don't know. But most likely they're going to be full-size guns, and most of the time they're going to be fairly hefty. They're going to be fairly heavy. This CZ75B comes in at like 2.2 pounds, and that's pretty heavy. But it makes it a dream to shoot 40 Smith & Wesson at the range because the added weight of this pistol absorbs that recoil. So it's not going to beat you up. You can shoot thousands of rounds and whatever. It's not a big deal because it's got enough weight to where the recoil is absorbed. It feels good in your hand, and you could stay on target. I'm sure somebody will argue with me on that point. Whatever. But on the other hand, the Glock 17 is a lot lighter. It's only like 23 ounces, so it's like maybe a pound and a half ish, and that is still fine because this is full size. You can get your hand all the way on the pistol. No pinkies are hanging off, anything like that. You can get your full hand around the gun. You got a lot of real estate, a lot of grip to hold on to it, and it is again a full size pistol. And so this definitely makes 9mm a lot of fun to shoot because it's not beating you up. And then finally, the Ruger 2245 is a blast to shoot. It's 22. It doesn't recoil at all. It's still heavy though. It's steel up here and polymer down here, just like the Glock is. But it still has a decent amount of weight, and because of that weight, it doesn't hardly kick at all. No 22 is really going to kick at all because of the nature of the round. But the other thing that makes 22 ideal for a target or a range gun is that it's cheap to shoot. You can still buy 500 rounds of 22 for less than $20, and so that, I think, probably makes it the ultimate range gun. And I'm not talking just the Ruger. I'm talking any 22 handgun for that, or rifle for that matter. Just because it's so cheap, you don't have to worry about breaking the bank when you take it out to the range, like you would with a 40 or even a 9mm. Stuff's getting expensive and hard to find. The 22 you can still find a lot pretty easily. And so, like I said, the ideal range gun is going to be heavy, full size, and ideally cheap to shoot. So that's what I have to say about that. Thanks for watching.